Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is the Raptor, and welcome back to another one of my Death Battle reaction videos. So today I'm going to be reacting to the new episode of Death Battle which just came out, which is Hulk versus Broly. Now, I honestly wasn't that excited for this fight when I heard that it was going to be the Season 7 finale, but now I've actually gotten really hyped for it. I'm really excited to see what Death Battle has to offer with these characters and with this fight idea in general. I don't have that much to say about it beforehand. You know, if you guys have seen my prediction, then you already know my thoughts on this one, although I guess my thoughts have changed a little bit. It's just that in my prediction I was saying that, I think that they're probably going to give the win to Hulk, just because I think that if they're going for like the higher end feats of both of these characters and basically like just analyzing that, like not really looking at base Hulk or anything like that at all, if they're just really jumping straight to the higher end points of these characters, then Hulk is just more over the top, so I think he's probably going to win. I think he just overall has better feats. I think that they might talk more about, other versions of Hulk, or like maybe they might dip into base Hulk a little bit. I'm not really sure. The point is, if they use the methodology that I think they're going to, then I think that Hulk just has a more likely chance of winning. I could definitely see Broly winning this one, though. I could definitely see either character winning. I think it just depends on how they decide to analyze the characters. And depending on how they analyze it, I'll talk about that, after the video's done, whether or not I fully agree with what they did. But yeah, no, in general, I guess still if I had to pick some character that I think is going to win, it would probably be Hulk, just for that reason alone. But again, I could definitely see Broly winning. I guess in terms of who I'm rooting for, Hulk is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I seriously love the guy so much. I've known Marvel a lot longer than Dragon Ball, so I guess I would have to root for Hulk, especially since it was sad to see him die to Doomsday. But yeah, I'm definitely still excited for this fight, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it either way, because I think this is going to be awesome. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Just hit play. Just give it a second. Okay, give me a sec. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go. Season 7 is over. That's crazy.
As primal as the ground we walk on and the air we breathe,
it's had highs and lows, but let's hope it ends on a really good high note.
Well, on that fun note, let's jump into our season finale. First up is the Incredible Hulk, Marvel's mean green world-breaking machine.
Hell yeah.
And there's Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball.
Yep.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to
find out who would win a death battle. Alright, let's do this.
Young Bruce Banner was a genius and the son of nuclear physicist Brian Banner, who was just the absolute shittiest dad ever.
Yeah?
With mom murdering and super baby slapping.
Yeah, Jesus.
Pretty distraught, Bruce's trauma due to parental abuse internalized itself as a second personality.
Yep.
An angry, childlike brute that just wanted to be left alone. Even with that angry shadow in his head, Bruce grew up to be a leader in the study of gamma radiation. So like a total nerd who probably got beat up all the time. He had
maybe.
During a gamma
but now he can beat up everybody else.
Caught in the blast zone and absorbed enough radiation to...
He really likes puppies. That's awesome.
Except he kind of didn't. Well, not permanently.
And I saw it said it draws power from one below all. Yeah.
Thus, using his anger, Bruce Banner transformed into the Incredible Hulk. The Hulk is one of the strongest mother hubbers in all of Marvel. He can lift
all of comics.
Billion-ton mountain, shatter asteroids twice the size of Earth,
yep,
into orbit from the ground, and even mess with the fabric of reality by punching
through a time storm.
You bet your ass he can punch it.
Yeah.
Break time. The Hulk's power is tied to his rage. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes.
Yep.
And according to almighty gods like the Beyonder, the dude's got no known upper limit. Though to be fair, his body
again, it's infinite potential though.
Will revert to Banner under too much pressure or too many puppies.
There it is.
Rage are governed by an area of the brain known as the hypothalamus, which controls Bruce's transformation. If it's damaged, his life could be put in jeopardy.
Right.
Like when Hawkeye pierced it with a special arrow Bruce himself designed.
I remember that.
The Hulk's a total tank who can keep fighting for days on end. Nothing short of literal gods are strong enough to take him down. When he does take damage, his body can heal almost instantly, even if his flesh has been vaporized or he's been cut into literal pieces.
Yeah.
Hulk can adapt to any environment imaginable, whether that's just straight up holding energy or surviving the depths of space. He's even battled
Among Us,
who has thousands of years of combat experience and is fast enough to cross the universe in about 5 seconds, nearly 300 quadrillion times the speed of light.
it seems like Thor gets faster and faster
He's a green apple
each episode.
behemoth of destruction with the mind of a cranky 4-year-old. While the classic Savage Hulk persona may be a childish brute, there are several, maybe even thousands of other personalities cooped up within Banner's shattered psyche.
Yeah, it's
Joe
crazy.
Fixit is a street-smart bouncer. Doc Green is a super genius, and the Devil Hulk is the father figure Bruce never had. It's like an all-you-can-eat Hulk Emporium in Bruce's brain.
Yeah.
We got your Dark Hulk, Mindless Hulk, Hulk Squared, and Claw, which is basically just Sad Hulk.
Yeah, stupid thing. They try so many ways to like make him better. I don't know what it is.
Against a cruel, uncaring world under a new persona, the Green Scar. He brought a world war to Earth and tore the superhero community a new asshole. And by finally letting go of puny Banner, the Hulk became the unstoppable force everyone's always feared. A world breaker.
Yep.
World is underselling it. The Savage Hulk once obliterated an entire universe with a thunderclap and bloodied Hyperion with a single punch. The same Hyperion who survived the collision of 2 universes unscathed. Which begs the question, how much more powerful is the Hulk at his maximum?
Right.
This one's all on me, Wiz.
Okay.
So, Hulk was once with this chick, Umar, ruler of the Dark Dimension. Spooky. Hulk could only match her strength for 6 minutes, but he made up for it in round 2 when he came back as the Green Scar and kept Hulk smashing for hours. It's likely they went until dawn. That's a 12-hour session of Hulk smashing at most.
Okay.
My man. Well, that would make the Green Scar 120 times stronger than the Savage Hulk. Multiplying that by the energy of the 2 colliding universes would yield 960 duovigintillion joules.
What?
That's just a ridiculous number. All that from a single battle? Battle? Oh, sweet summer child.
Jesus.
That's not the kind of smashing I meant. You got to be kidding
Okay.
me. I think I just invented a new field of science.
No.
The science of the
What
now,
the?
you might be thinking this gamma stuff is
Wouldn't be
nuts,
surprised if
and
that
you're
already
right,
exists.
Because it's Satan magic. So, turns out, gamma is actually directly connected to energy from hell.
Yep.
Drawn from Marvel's ultimate satanic being, the one below all.
Yep.
By using his powers, the Hulk is literally channeling the devil. It's also what kept him alive all these years. Every time Bruce dies, his soul is sent to hell and can resurrect. Once returned to the world, his body will heal from whatever killed him. The dude literally can't die.
So that's like
And after a journey
Doomsday.
into the lowest plane of hell, the Hulk
They literally
faces
turned him
off
into Doomsday.
against the one below all and the ghost of his father. In the greatest therapy session of all time, he thunderclapped those 2 assholes to smithereens. Talk about cathartic. From one man with crippling daddy issues to another. Well done, sir. What else can you say?
Doomsday brings up his dad so much nowadays. I kind of love it. So yeah, that's freaking crazy.
The Saiyans.
But let's talk about Broly now.
Interstellar conquerors and giant monkey men. These famous warriors are defined by 3 things: their tenacity, their pride, and their rage, which fuels their world-destroying power.
Yep.
And no Saiyan can get even close to as pissed off as Broly. Despite being of low birth, the infant Broly was considered a prodigy by Saiyan scientists due to his impossibly high power level of 10,000. Enough to survive
That's
a
over
planetary
9,000.
explosion. What? Over 9,000? Alright, I'm sorry, I got it out of my system.
His name inspired by broccoli, because of course everyone's a vegetable.
Until he was driven insane by baby Goku's incessant crying. Now everyone
I see.
that this is the lamest backstory ever, but have...
Oh, give me a sec.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Story, but with the new movie movie, that's no longer canon. However, despite developing different personalities, both of these Brolys are essentially the same character in different situations. The 2018
okay.
is our primary source here, but we'll look at the original and similar Saiyans like Kale for more info. Whether it be jealousy for his own son or genuine fear of Broly's potential, Vegeta, the king not the prince, abandoned Broly to a hellish backwater planet to die, with only his father Paragus as company. Just in time for Vegeta to get nuked. The planet, not the king. Well, I guess the king too.
Yeah.
Thanks to the alien tyrant Frieza. Nice job getting rid of your crazy strong Saiyan, baby.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Very good job on that part.
Decades of isolation, Broly and Paragus were found by Frieza and drafted into his army to eliminate the Saiyans on Earth. Goku and Vegeta. The prince, not the planet.
Yes, we get it.
Thing is, Broly's not like the angry Saiyans. This guy's a gentle giant who would rather play with his big green alien dog than fight anybody. Paragus molded Broly into a deadly warrior whether he liked it or not. Like most Saiyans, Broly can harness Ki, or one's inner life.
Yeah, he actually has some surprising amount of similarities with Hulk.
Or fire it from his hands in a super laser beam. Broly's bread and butter is his eraser cannon, a green crossbow that'll cross thousands of miles in seconds and vaporize planets. He can barf lasers with his gigantic roar, shower the landscape.
A lot of Ki
with a
techniques.
Meteor, or just straight murder people with his gigantic orgasm. Gigantic Omega Storm? Oh.
Yeah, how do you get that wrong?
I'm gonna rename my dick that.
Okay.
A powerful technique, though, is a small Ki bolt that Broly can feed to rapidly grow in size and consume entire worlds. The Omega Blaster. Broly's arsenal isn't just blowing stuff up, though. He can use his Ki for flight, telekinesis, and paralysis. Despite being stuck in the space boonies all his life, he's an adaptable fighter who can match seasoned veterans. Basically, he learns as he fights. And while most Saiyans get stronger every time they almost die, the Bromeister's strength is tied to his emotions. AKA, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets.
Where have we heard that before?
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Yeah.
These power boosts are so great, he can match transformations like the Super Saiyan without even needing to transform. But don't worry, he can do that too. His Wrath state roids him up and makes him as strong as a Saiyan Great Ape without all the fur. Or shedding. Much to Frieza's chagrin, though, Broly had never learned to unlock Super Saiyan, and could not compete with Goku and Vegeta's stronger forms. Solution? Murder Broly's dad to get him to transform!
Well then.
Despite the physical abuse he suffered at his father's hands, Paragus was still the only family Broly had, and losing that drove him over the edge. That's basically what happened to me when my dad lived. Except I turned into a super alcoholic.
Yeah.
Although Broly didn't turn into
Dummy!
Super Saiyan. You're welcome. Broly's new form
One more
was
appearance from
actually
Dummy. I like that.
C-type. This is an unleashed version of the repressed Super Saiyan A-type, which are both precursors of the B-type. Daddy, you're going out for cigarettes again?
No, don't show me this.
See you when you get back. Goodbye. Goodbye. I love you.
Boomstick, I'm so sorry.
The Super Saiyan Vitamin C form has the perfect energy control and let him wail on Frieza for over an hour. And this time I mean wail as in fight. Right. Broly's power was so immense, it even made Goku of all people turn tail and run. Goku was able to clash with Lord Beerus with enough force to potentially destroy all of Universe 7, a humongous cosmic structure shown in this symbolic model. Making the Dragon Ball universe 9 times larger than our own.
Right.
Based on this, the shockwaves from their clash propagated 240 quadrillion times faster than light. And after that,
that's similar to the number they gave for Thor, actually.
Base form. Imagine how much stronger he was at Super Duper Pooper Scooper Saiyan. Or when fused with Vegeta into the almighty Gogeta, a being many times more powerful than the sum of his parts. Broly got into a dick measuring contest with a friggin' Super Saiyan squared and shattered reality. And at the peak of his rage, he became the warrior of myth, destined to appear once every 1,000 years. The legendary Super Saiyan. As a broccoli-haired freak, legendary Broly's power is so great that he needs to constantly let it out, or else he might self-destruct. I guess you could say his power is Maximum! He's easily among the strongest foes Goku's gone up against. That includes beings capable of shaking an infinite void just by powering up, or merging with the universe and affecting alternate timelines. In his original timeline,
That's powerful.
Brawl survived his energy exploding out of him all at once, and in canon he took dozens of attacks from Gogeta Blue without any visible damage after fighting for hours. His power comes at a cost.
Jesus.
In his berserker state, Broly is wide open against an opponent who's just as strong, but far more skilled. And after taking enough
Well, how
damage,
skilled
his
is Hulk,
rage will
though?
hit its
There are certain
limits,
versions where
and
he's very
his power
skilled,
will
but...
fizzle out quick. He can even get knocked into weaker forms. Broly did lose his fight with Gogeta fair and square, but with new friends at his side to support him and a new rival to teach him to temper his fury, the lonely Saiyan outcast finally got what his father could never give him: a family. Oh, but that means he has
Yeah, sorry,
even more to
Boomstick.
lose. So watch out, because this Super Saiyan's temper is legendary.
I see what you did there. Just let it out, Broly. Let it out. Okay.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities. It's time for a death battle!
Time for a death battle. Pause. Okay, I'm really excited for this. This is the season 7 finale. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really good. The animation, from what I've seen, like from the initial trailer that they put on Twitter, like, you know, it looks good. I'm really excited. But in terms of who is going to win, I don't know. This is really tough, actually. When they brought up that stuff for Hulk, like, what was it? Like, the jewels was in, like, what, the duo vigintillion? I think that's, like, the 22nd illion. Like, you have million, billion, trillion, 1, 2, 3. I think duo vigintillion is, like, the 22nd of that, which is insane. That's absolutely insane. Now, see, that's the thing, though. I don't know exactly what that equaled. Like, they talked about 120 times something, right? Was that saying 120 times the two universes? Is that what they were going for? Like 240 universes? Is that what they were talking about? I'm not really sure. And then with Broly, they were a little like more vague about it. Like they didn't really give, like they talked about the whole 9 universe thing, and then they basically just said, oh yeah, and he's stronger than this character who's stronger than this character and everything like that. So they're being intentionally vague, and I think the reason for that is because when they assign like concrete numbers to everything they can do, it'll probably be pretty obvious. Like they're trying to make it look, you know, as close as possible. And maybe it actually is very, very close, but I don't know. My gut is still telling me to go with Hulk, because my gut is telling me that, you know, just the things that they find for him are just going to be better. I could be 100% wrong. And, like, again, I don't know if this really, how much this, like, bothers me, but it's like, you know, normally Hulk would not be starting out in his strongest form, you know what I mean? Like, I guess he could be, but I do think that, you know, like, the escalation of, you know, Hulk and Broly's power should be taken into account, but I kind of feel like it won't be. They're just going to be analyzing the best feats of both of these characters in their best states, and then putting them up against each other, even if the animation says otherwise, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, there's something about that still kind of bothers me, just because I think it's a little unrealistic, but I don't know. They talked about, you know, the shockwave, like, that the attack that Broly and Goku did, you know, which was actually very similar to Thor's speed. Again, Thor just seems to be getting faster and faster every single episode, every single time they have to, you know, assign a number to him. But yeah, I feel like, you know, they might say, you know, oh yeah, Hulk is fast enough to dodge anything Broly could throw at him or whatever. And then they didn't talk too much about, like, Broly's healing or anything like that. Of course, you know, durability and power is identical in Dragon Ball, you know, when it comes to their ki. So, you know, whatever the power output that Broly has, that's pretty similar to his durability. But again, we don't really know what that is exactly. But the healing factor, you know, seems to be benefiting Hulk a lot here. I don't know. I'm gonna guess Hulk. I'm rooting for Hulk. I want him to win. But yeah, I guess I could 100% be wrong. Definitely. But, yeah, I guess let's just watch it and see what happens. I just want the fight to be good, and I want the, you know, post-analysis to not mess with me or anything. So there's Broly, and some deer. He's a relaxed guy, that's nice. There's Hulkfoot.
Hey, spiky hair man, what's this puny planet?
Hulk hates spiky beard.
You scared them away.
when I'm angry.
This is gonna be great.
Show me.
Nothing. Wow. Okay. Of course, it's not gonna go like that the whole fight, but still. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, give me a sec. This sucks. Okay, sorry about that. We're gonna go from here. Why is an ad right in the middle of a fight? Like, for real. Oh boy! Avengers. Avengers callback. Oh, Hulk, you ain't seen nothing yet. There we go. Damn, ow. There's gonna be something where he gets, like, blown apart or something. He's gonna, like, reform, like, heal. Something along the lines of that. At least that's what I would hope for. I would like to see that. Ooh! That shouldn't be able to do too much to Broly. But that was really cool, though. Oh boy. Oh, he's got you. Oh!
Hulk is just incredible. Hulk is immortal.
Yeah. Jeez. I thought something like that was gonna happen. Then you wonder why didn't he do that when Doomsday killed him like that in Hulk vs. Doomsday, you know? But whatever. Oh, here we go. Jeez! I actually thought his head was gonna get blown up again.
Hulk smash!
Okay. Thunderclap, yep. This track is really nice. And they're not fighting in space, of course, of course. Ooh. Hulk. Yeah, you're fine.
Hulk's strongest there is.
Oh boy. Oh. Dimensional shattering? Maybe just planet shattering?
Breaks the world. Break everything.
Yeah. Oh boy. Whoa. Oh god. Oh no. What is happening? But this is perfect. Oh, this is everything I wanted to see from this anime. Oh my god! That is beautiful. Oh.
Throat sore.
Did Broly win? Wow, okay, Broly won.
This just in. Breaking news. Local area Saiyan literally too angry to die. The Hulk had numerous advantages over Broly. He was far more experienced, slightly faster, and potentially smarter depending on which Hulk was in
Right.
charge. But since the Hulk's fight for control in Bruce's mind, it wasn't guaranteed he'd get one of the geniuses. Still, his healing
Right.
factor was nuts. Broly wasn't gonna put him down with anything less than complete annihilation. Fortunately for Broly, compared to his unbelievable power, the Hulk came up short.
Okay, I figured they were gonna do something like this.
Universe 120 times over, while Goku could only manage a lowly 9. But that was base Goku's strength.
Yep.
Broly's maximum, no pun intended, was far greater. Let's lay down some numbers. As a legendary Super Saiyan, Broly was stronger than Super Saiyan Gogeta and took hits from Gogeta Blue without even bleeding. Based on the Daizenshuu, the blonde Super Saiyan 3 form is about 400 times greater than Goku's base.
I see.
Applied to Goku's new base in Dragon Ball Super, he would already be 30 times more powerful than World Breaker Hulk. And that's before factoring in Super Saiyan Blue and Gogeta, which are way stronger than Super Saiyan 3.
With this in mind, legendary Super Saiyan Broly is thousands, possibly millions of times stronger than the World Breaker we've seen. While the Hulk's strength can keep increasing, so will Broly's, and it's unlikely he'd be able to catch up before being overwhelmed.
So they are talking about escalation here.
The strain on Hulk's body turned him back into Banner.
Yeah.
That big of a power difference, there's no way the same wouldn't happen here. Even stuff like breaking space and time is nothing new to Broly and other Dragon Ball characters.
Right.
And don't misunderstand the Hulk's encounter with the One Below All. There's no evidence he directly overpowered actual Satan, just dispersed his cloudy avatar.
Hulk even said he was just doing that to buy time.
Broly's flight allowed him greater maneuverability and area control, plus he could attack at a distance with Ki. When Hulk did close that gap, Broly's force field and paralysis protected him up close.
And it's unlikely Hulk could land a lucky fatal blow, considering Broly took hits from Gogeta Blue, who's millions of times stronger than the World Breaker. You get the idea.
That leads us to our last and most important question. Could Broly bypass Hulk's immortality to put him down and take the win? Surprisingly, yes.
Whenever Loki or Bruce die, his healing factor kicks in to fix whatever wound killed him in the first place.
Meaning he still needs some element of his physical body that can heal itself in order to come back to life.
Okay.
The hypothalamus is key to this. Once it was destroyed by Hawkeye and his special arrow, Bruce took months to come back from the dead. With Broly's incredible power, there was no doubt he could vaporize Hulk and leave nothing left to heal.
Like, basically every Dragon Ball Z fight ever.
The Hulk was an incredible opponent, but the legendary Super Saiyan's boundless power, arena control, range of techniques, and Saiyan Rage spelled the end for the not-so-jolly Green Giant.
This incredible fight was insane!
The winner is Broly.
Nice. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? I have a number of things I want to talk about with this episode, but what's this?
Oh, sounds legit. Give me. Dad?
Thank you
so
much for watching this season finale to one of the best years we've ever had. And next season, we'll be celebrating 10 years of Death Battle with some of the biggest and wildest episodes we've ever done.
Right, okay. Next year's bigger. Okay, sorry, let me get rid of this. Okay, I'm sure it's going through characters. Does that say March 7th? Oh, that's a late start. Is that what that says? That's a very late start, actually. Okay, sorry, I'm sure that it has, like, characters throughout like it did last time, which I'll look at later. I don't really want to go back and look at them right now, especially since a bunch of them I probably won't even recognize. But yeah, okay, so yeah, next season is supposed to be the 10 year anniversary season. But yeah, March 7th, is that what that says? That's a pretty, that's a long ways away. That's a far cry from when, you know, Miles vs. Static came out in January 2020, you know, like the middle end of January. So, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, no, I'm excited for next season, of course, because I'm always excited for Death Battles. But yeah, let's talk about this. I'm actually very pleased with the fact that they talked about, you know, realistically, like, the escalation of their power, because the reason why I went for Hulk in my prediction was because I thought they were gonna do something cheap. Like, I thought they were just gonna say, like, Broly at his maximum, you know, is still, you know, is powerful, but Hulk at his maximum is undefined. I thought they were gonna do something along the lines of Goku versus Superman, where they were just gonna say, oh yeah, we're gonna start these characters off at their maximum potential, and since Hulk has really no limit to his potential, he wins. You know, that just makes more sense to say that. I thought they were gonna go that route. But no, they actually talked about, you know, realistically how the escalation would work, how high they would increase in their power, you know, and who that would benefit more. And I'm actually very, very pleased by that. That's something I didn't really expect them to go into. But no, that's honestly how I think the fight should be analyzed. I think it should be realistic, you know, not as opposed to just, you know, saying, oh yeah, Hulk is infinite and therefore he wins, you know. I thought they were gonna do that, so that's why I went for Hulk in my prediction. And I was even saying, you know, like, if we were to look at these characters, like, starting them off in base, or starting them off, like, not at their maximum potential, and just seeing how the fight would play out, then I think there was a good case to be made for Broly winning. I remember I actually did say that in my prediction. I still got the prediction wrong, don't get me wrong, because I still went for Hulk, but I am happy how I was still able to put that together. Their methodology was just different from what I thought they were going to do, but that being said, I completely agree with the methodology that they went with. I'm actually very pleased with how they analyzed these characters. And I'm sure some people are going to disagree about, you know, analyzing Hulk, you know, like, some people would probably say, like, oh, he actually did match one below all or whatever, but I can understand what Death Battle was going for here, and it makes sense to me. Like, there was part of me that was worrying, like, oh, well, you know, Goku, you know, doing the whole universe-shattering thing was just in base. You know, how high can they keep scaling it up to? And yeah, clearly Broly has fought a lot of characters that are just a lot stronger. Even after the analyses, though, because again, I knew it. I knew it was going to be like, oh yeah, one of these characters is so much more powerful than the others. So, you know, they want to keep it vague for one of these characters. I should have put together, though, that they were making it vague for Broly, not Hulk, which probably meant that Broly was going to have the higher numbers. Regardless, though, I still, you know, made my prediction halfway through the fight. I still got it wrong. But yeah, no, I'm very pleased with how they analyzed this fight, honestly. At least to me I am. You know, I really like Hulk. I would have preferred to see him win, but no, I can understand this one. Absolutely, I can definitely understand it. But yeah, no, the animation was also very, very good. Again, like, with all the destruction happening, that was everything I wanted to see out of a Hulk versus Broly, you know, destroying everything kind of thing, which kind of weirds me out, like, how Broly was, like, how he was like on a planet or whatever. I kind of just expected him to be floating in nothingness if he were to win, like, after killing Hulk or whatever. Well, I don't know. Regardless, the animation was still very, very nice. Like, it was great to look at. I thought it was better animated than, you know, Hulk versus Doomsday. And yeah, I thought this one was very well animated. I don't really have much more to say about it other than, like, the choreography I thought was really good. And, you know, the analyses, again, I can get behind what they were saying. You know, you guys might disagree or whatever, but, you know, I personally thought it was well analyzed, well animated. I thought this one was really, really good. This was the season finale that I wanted to see, so I'm personally really happy about that. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Who do you think should have won? Let me know why down in the comments below. I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like, comment your comments down below, subscribe if you could too, that would be amazing. But no matter what you guys do, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will be sure to watch this again, you know, the ending, to see what characters they're teasing for the next season. But yeah, that's really it for me, and I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.